couple of minutes late. Hope everyone, can you just give me a thumbs up if you can hear me okay? Cool, excellent, that's a great start. Okay, so kit. So I've got here, this is optional, okay, but I just thought we'd try it. It's a backpack full of books, all right? So you can absolutely just use some hand weights to give you some extra challenge on the squats, and you can just hold them like this. That's absolutely fine. But I've got probably a bit more weight in my backpack, so it's entirely optional. And the other thing is the bands, okay? So the mini bands, the mini loop bands, if you've got those, because we're going to start with those. So morning Rachel and Dan, morning Joe, morning Irina and your crew, morning Alison, morning Donna, welcome, morning Keris, morning Kelly. It's good turnout, very nice turnout today. Okay, so we're going to start, we're going to work on glutes first. Okay, so we're going to use the bands first. So I'd pick a medium. Okay, let's just do a few bodyweight squats actually, just to mobilize. So we're going to have 4 exercises for our glutes, and the first one is going to be the kickbacks. So we're going to loop the band around our ankles, and we're going to do some standard kickbacks. So activating the glutes before we go into squats and lunges. Okay, good. Let's just do a few hip openers. So just open those and then just close them in, and then let's just open them again. Clicky, clicky, clicky. Okay, well we won't waste any more time on those, because I think we're going to get straight into it, and that's going to get the muscles nice and warmed up. So the first exercise, band is around your ankles, okay, and we're going to do 10 kickbacks on each side to start with. Okay, so we're standing nice and tall and straight, and we're making that small movement, kicking back. If it helps, you can just place your hand there, and you should feel when you've done that, just simply change side. It should be difficult, but you shouldn't be finding it so difficult that your kind of whole body's having to get involved. And then from there onto the mat, so down onto the mat for donkey kicks. Okay, so taking the band around your left foot, around the bottom of your left foot, like so, and around the ankle of your right leg. You're going to be on, so your right leg is your anchor, you're going to be on all fours, and I like you to kick back. Okay, kick back, push up to the sky with the sole of your foot at the top of the movement. Again, 10 repetitions. You can take this nice and slow. I'm probably rushing a bit quick here. So again, we're just really focusing in on the glutes here. And when you've done those 10 on one side, simply loop the band around that left ankle, and then around the base of the right foot, and go again on the right side. Hopefully this is all, well, you can see me as well, can't you? So if you can't, if I'm not making any sense, you can just have a look at what I'm doing. And then when you've completed those 10, you bring the band up around the above your knees, go back onto all fours. Okay, and we're going to do the fire hydrant. So this one now, you're coming out to the side, so you're using the glute media, slightly different area of the glutes. You're bringing the leg out. So if I just turn to face you, you can see that. It's called a fire hydrant. It's kind of gross. If you can see my meaning. Again, slow and controlled. So this is a great complement to changing sides when you've done 10. great complement to the walking, running, cycling that you might do, or the cardio that we do. It's just building up that strength in those key areas. So resistance of the band, I've got medium here because we're going to come back and do another set at least, so save some energy. Now keep the band over your knees, come over onto your back, okay, and we're going to do some hip thrusters. So we do these quite a lot. The added band, I want you to try and, as you drive up, drive out with your knees, drive against the resistance of the band. So drive up with your hips and really drive out with your knees. So the aim here is to go as high, again 10 reps, as high as you can go with those hips. When you come back down, just roll back down, roll the spine from top to bottom, and just try and push against the resistance of that band. That band's trying to force your knees in. What you're doing is driving them out. So it's just like a turbocharged hip thruster, really. Okay, could probably go a bit heavier on this one with the band if you have time to change it. You've got both glutes involved here, so you can probably go a bit heavier. All right, so that's set one. We're going to go all the way through those again. So starting off with the kickbacks. So your band is back then around your feet. Shuffle, shuffle, shuffle. And again, so in your own time, 10 each side, kicking back. You're going to start, this is going to start to kind of kick in now, really, I would say. The core is involved here as well. And then 10 the other side. If you need to, you can always hold on to something here if it helps you. Just rest against a wall or a chair. So 10 each side of those. Whew. That's the standing kickback. Then down we go, again onto all fours for the donkey kicks. So round the bottom of your left foot, okay, and around that right ankle. All right, so we're really isolating on that single side. Yeah, I do say this quite a lot. We've often got a weak side and a strong side. So doing these exercises where you're using one side at a time, it really does help to address those imbalances. Full range of motion, bringing the knee right back down to the start each time. When you've done 10, again, just change the side, loop it under your other foot. Make sure you're nice and solid in that all fours position before you start. Question to yourself, are you using the right band? Is it hard enough? Is it too hard? And then from there, the band comes up over your knees for fire hydrants, and we're moving in a different plane. The leg is coming out to the side, still on all fours. Let me face this way, it might be better for... Okay, so I'm going left leg. So just 10 reps each side. We'll definitely have switched our glutes on by the end of this. So once we finish this set of banded exercises, we're going to move on to squat based exercises, bringing in the quads and the hamstrings. So 10 each side of those. Once you've done those fire hydrants, it's over onto your back for 10 really nice, good quality hip thrusters. So keep the band above your knees. Increase the strength of the band if you want to. I think you definitely can on this one. Oops, I'm just going to open this door because that's sometimes signal. Okay, so we're off on those hip thrusters. We're going as high as we can with the hips and then rolling back down. Remember, we're driving out with the knees. Drive up nice and high, roll back down nice and slow. Excellent. So take your time. When you've completed those 10, if you could then take the bands off, and where are you all? Hi there. Okay. All right, my hair's a total shambles today, so I've just sort that out. So either dumbbells or the backpack, or if you're okay just to do it without any weight at all, it's completely fine. Okay, so I'm going to get the backpack on. So what we're going to do, again, we're going to work in, how do you like it? So I've got some hard backs in here. So we're going to work again in sets of 10, all right? If you're using your dumbbells, just take them here, just take them to your chest like this, okay? What's that sort of beeping in my earphone? I don't know what that is. Right. Okay, so we're going to start off with 10 standard squats. Okay, so remembering our squat technique. Sit back, squeeze the glutes. Good, I see some backpacks going on. Lovely stuff. You might be able to gauge, you might think, oh, this is actually too easy. I probably could put another couple of hard backs in there. Or if you went for paper backs, maybe that's the problem. Okay, we're going to do 10 just standard squat reps. So our weight is going back. Okay, this is pulling us forward, so that's making it harder. And our weight's going through our heels. When you've done those 10, come straight into narrow squat to wide squat. Back to narrow squat and then into wide squat. We're going to do 10, I'll count you. This is 3. And 4. And 5. And 6. And 7. 8. 9. And 10. That was narrow squat to wide squat. Are we ready? We're going to come down. We're going to do 16 pulses into standard squat stance, shoulder width, pulsing for 16. 16. 14. Slowly. 13. 12. Sit back. 11. 10. 9. 8. 7. 6. 5. 4. 3. 2. 1. And rest. Shake it off. Just shake off those legs. That sun's coming on. I've got the sweater on. It's ridiculous. Okay. Good. Are we ready? We're going to go again. So we start off with those standard squats. So just ask yourself again, are you in the right place with your weights? Is it working for you? You can put it on your back. You know, you can go the other way. Probably makes it slightly easier. Are we ready? So we're going for standard squats. 10 repetitions in 3, 2, 1. Let's go. So chest is forward. Your weight is going through your heels. You're squeezing your glutes as you come back up. Okay, when you've done those 10, we go straight into narrow squat to wide squat. So 10 all together, 5 each side. I do feel very weird. This first time, this one, we've ever done a backpack. narrow, and then nice and wide. Again, same technique. Your chest forward. Kind of lost count there. I think that might be my number 10. Okay, are we ready for pulsing? So go with me in 3, 2, 1, down you go. 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, stay low, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and rest. Good stuff. Now we're going to do all of those again. We're going to do 3 rounds. Now option here. You've got these bands here, right? They're right next to you. If you want to give yourself an added challenge, put a band around your knees, above your knees. You can go fairly light. Again, why is it going to add challenge? Because it's going to want to pull your knees in. So you're going to have to work harder through here to work against the resistance of the band. But it's a total option. You don't have to do it. You can absolutely stay exactly as you are. Are we ready? So last round. Are we ready? 10 of everything. 3, 2, 1. Off we go for standard. Sitting back. So you can feel you're trying to drive out with those knees at the same time as coming down. Are we ready? Narrow squat to wide squat. That's 4 for me. To say it out loud, then I kind of have half a chance of keeping count. You're thinking to yourself, you've still got to do those pulses. Ugh. Oh no. Okay, deep breath. So back to shoulder width. Say with me in 3, 2, 1, let's go. 16, 14, 13, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, keep going, 5, come on, 4, 3, 2, 1, and out you come. Well done. Ditch that backpack. Ditch the band. Quick breather, and I'll talk you through the next round. So the next set is going to be all lunge based. Okay. I got three different types of lunges we're going to work with. We're going to start off with the reverse lunge. So optional hand weights here. So either do it without any hand weights at all, or you can hold your hand weights by your side, or you can hold your hand weights here, or if you want to go for it, you can hold your hand weights overhead. All right, so we're going to start off with reverse lunges. We're then going to go into lateral lunges, so that's this way, okay? And then we're going to finish off with some pulsing lunges. So those are the ones where we keep our feet where they are and we pulse. Okay, so we're going to start off with our right leg into reverse lunges. So we're going to do 10 reverse lunges, okay? Hand weights or no hand weights, your call, okay? So stepping back and slightly to the side. Can you see? So I'm coming back and slightly to the side. Okay, so you can have them up, much harder. So we're looking for right angles. And 10. When you've done those 10 in your own time, then switch sides. Try to avoid this effect where your knee is coming over the front of your toe. Okay, so to rectify that, you need to focus on leaning back almost with your shoulders. Okay, if you're leaning forward, you're going to get that. So leaning back, keeping upright through that upper body. Give yourself the base by coming out and slightly to the side. Constantly have to check yourself. Me too. It's easy to slip. Once you've done those 10 each side, we're going to go into lateral. So for these, if you're using any weights at all, keep them here, I would say. We're going to come out to the side, to the right side to begin with. So that middle leg stays anchored and rooted. And then you come out and you push off that outer leg. Back to center, keeping upright. Good. And then the same on the left side. Out you come. Ten on that side as well. Woo! I'm gonna have thighs of steel after this. Okay, well done. When you've done those 10 in your own time, we come into pulsing lunge. So again, weights up, weights down, weights here, no weights. Step back with your right leg, and then with me, we're going to drop, keep your feet where they are, we're going to drop and pulse for 10. Ready? Off we go. 10, slowly. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1, and out, and then back with the other leg, straight into it. Off we go. 10, and 9, and 8. Daniel, you're distracting me. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. And just come out of that. Just shake that off for a second. Oh yes, we've definitely got time for another round, if not another one after that. So we did 3 sets of the squats, didn't we? Let's try and do another 3 of those. So again, back to reverse lunge, right leg. Are we ready? 10 repetitions in 3, 2, 1, off you go. So we're coming back to start here, stepping back. Ooh, hard to balance. When you've done those 10, go straight into the other side. Good, excellent stuff. And then we're going to go into our laterals. So starting feet together. If you're sort of mirroring me, I guess you're going maybe left side first, doesn't matter. Okay, so out. Wishing I'd brought the lighter hand weights out now. You can always drop one. And when you've done 10, other way. So try to keep toes pointing forwards. Again, you're staying upright through your torso. 10 of those, and then we come into those pulsing to finish. So right leg back. Okay, drop those knees, chest back with me. 3, 2, 1, off you go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, come on, keep going. 3, 2, and 1. And then we go back with the left leg, and off we go. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, shake it off. We're going to go for one more. Oh yes, we are, because we're slightly late starting. My fault. Okay, so again, into position with those dumbbells. Okay, we're going to go right leg reverse lunge. 3, 2, 1, 10 repetitions. Hold that core, especially if you've got your hands overhead or your weight overhead. Really good way of working the core. And then changing sides when you're ready. Whew. Okay, and then in we come for lateral. So, sorry, just a second, let's get that. Okay, so feet together, out to the side for 10. So working lots of different planes of motion today, which ensures that we get all the muscle groups involved and all the bits of those muscle groups involved. Okay, and then changing when you're ready, driving off that outer leg. Sorry if you need to go, I've run over. And then into the final pulsing. So drop that right leg back. We're almost there, done really well today. It's not an easy set. And off we go for 10. Pulsing, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then the other way. 10, 9, 8, shoulders back, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, out, 2, and 1. And we are done. You may feel that in certain areas. I know we're sort of running over, so please, if you need to go, please go. We are going to run through the usual stretches, as is my professional duty. So please make sure you stretch, even if you need to kind of run off and do something else in the meantime. We must stretch. So however you want to stretch your hamstrings. It's warming up actually. Definitely warming up. Looks like the weekends or Saturday's going to be a bit of a washout. Changing sides. So I might be indoor for Saturday. So Saturday morning I'm going to do 10 AM. So just to confuse things, I just need to do it at 10 because I've got a client, the lovely Richard, and I'd kind of not factored that all in with my 9:15 thing. And probably 10, to be fair, probably 10 works well anyway on a weekend, just because it's the weekend. So hopefully that's not going to inconvenience anyone. So 10 a.m. Saturday, we'll be doing a cardio. So let's go quads. We'll be doing a cardio set, and yeah, that will be your Saturday stress buster, as we call it. Although we probably need to rename that. Like, now we're not really homeschooling or teaching or whatever. It needs a new name. Please let me know any names that you can come up with using alliteration. Kelly, as our resident English teacher, you got to be alliteration in the title. Saturday sweat bucket. Anyhow, maybe we keep it as stress buster if you still feel stressed. I don't really. But you know, if you're still ploughing on with work and everyday life, then you still might need that stress buster. Who knows? And then calves and Achilles. So again, either pushing against the wall, or I'm just going to say bye-bye to the YouTube.